up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 39.
Complete to
A huge play there right off the bat. 41 yards.
And the Seahawks first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flush to his right, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he's into the clear. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On second down, it's Carson, and he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third down.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st down, Wilson. Got a throw right sideline is complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
To number 80.
It's the fullback. 41 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
now Saquon Barkley.
At the 28-yard line.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's good.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
The 37-yard line.
Kaepernick going to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the 1st down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it past the 20.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss
and
next time.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Seahawks 14, Giants 7.
Kaepernick now on first down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Giants. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And that's thrown to Pyramid out wide. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Dante Pettis there to make the grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That ties the game.
Extra point try good by Gano. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Wilson. He's going to try and go deep again. It's caught inside the 25.
Wilson.
And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field.
It's a gain of 56.
A big play that time for the Seahawks. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Carson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Wilson, he's going to look to run with it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Flushed out right. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
2nd and 10 on the Seahawks 25-yard line.
Now Kaepernick. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 5 yards.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run with Barkley. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A first down carry for Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They're moving the ball awfully well.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Makes the score Seahawks.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. It's Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, Seattle.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdown.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Barkley, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 8. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. On the run, it's Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by James Bradbury.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them. Play action. Now Kaepernick.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. To throw again, Wilson. That one to Swain, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Seattle.
Here's Wilson throwing on 1st down. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
That's the end of
a good pickup there, 26 yards. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Chris Carson taking it in. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. His kick is good.
Makes the score Giants 31, Seahawks 28.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
It's Kaepernick. They're going for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. Darnay Holmes makes the tackle.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. On the option, a handoff to Carson. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down. And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation. They'll go to Barkley again. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way down to the 5. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 67 yards on the ground. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
On the play leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He'll get it up the middle, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team. Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing now is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh? Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there. Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to... Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up. Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it. And on the other side, get that hands team ready. No doubt about it. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it. And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This,
in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41.
Again, it's Barkley. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Out of the the shotgun. They run with Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from East Rutherford.